Don't trip, you know? I know things is hard right now. You looking for a job. You out there hustling. Money gonna come your way, just don't trip. You gotta keep your shoes tied.
Well, I came a little bit light today, so no microphone, kind of stealth, cultivating a source. Got a lot of really good information. Apparently, there was a casino robbery. $450,000 was taken. And who was involved? Well, it points to the Wrights. And one other thing, turns out Puffy and Reggie Wright Sr. are related. Reggie Wright Sr., Reggie Wright Jr., they're relatives. So this shit goes pretty deep. There's a lot that was known, and that explains why Puffy said Biggie had to die, that Suge had to go to jail, that Tupac had to die. Now it all makes perfect sense. Reggie Wright is, both of the Reggie Wrights are related to Puff Daddy. I don't know if it's true, but I'll tell you what, somebody just told me that, and you can see where I'm at. So, pretty interesting piece of information. So, today was a very productive day. A lot of conversations, a couple of different sources. One of them talked about the Compton Police Department back in the day and how they were rolling with $110,000 Porsches and, all kinds of beautiful cars. And there was evidently a bunch of truck theft that was going on. The truckers would get, basically kidnapped, held against their will, duct tape, hands and feet, and anyway, so and then their load would be stolen, and there was evidently some kind of a place where they would pull in that truck and offload the contents. And they were basically just stealing the contents. And some of those contents would be cigarettes, would be electronics. There were a lot of electronics. And this guy said he was a kid at the time, and he was over at the police chief's house. And he said they used to hang out there and, whatever, kids drink beer, what have you, adults, no problem. And he said an entire load of VCRs showed up at the Compton police chief's house, and this was late 80s, early 90s, and this guy was a kid. He said he was just hanging out with his police chiefs, whatever, kids in the neighborhood just hanging out, when this whole load of VCRs shows up, and nobody even thought twice about doing anything. It was all kind of out in the open. Anyway, kind of an interesting day, a lot of interesting intel today, and I'm out still cultivating sources. And so, I know, hey, there are people out there ridiculing me. I don't care. I'm going to continue to cultivate sources and continue this investigation, and let's see where this leads. If anybody out in the crowd can confirm any of this stuff, sure would like to hear your thoughts. You guys have my email. You guys have ways to reach me. Send me more leads, and let's continue. I did a FOIA on Bobby Finch's murder. I haven't received anything back yet, but let's, one thing at a time. Let's try and get some more information and see where this leads. So let's talk about what does all of this mean. So Eugene Deal has come out and has said that that Puffy knew that Suge would have to go to jail, that Tupac would be murdered, that he had to die, and that Biggie had to die. And so what does this mean? It means, how did he find out? He found out through his relative, Reggie Wright Jr. or Reggie Wright Sr. And so this all starts to make perfect sense to us. Now let's also talk about the situation with the casino. If we know who runs casinos, casinos are run by the mafia. And if somebody robs a casino, that means they have cover from somebody bigger. And there's been all of these rumors of the CIA doing operations in Compton. And so what we have is we have Reggie Wright Sr., Reggie Wright Jr. getting cover from the U.S. government because it's the only way that you can rob a casino, if it's true, and live. We need more proof of this casino robbery. Supposedly $450,000 was stolen in the late 90's. And I'd like to know more about that, so maybe the crowd could do a little research and see what you can find on a casino robbery. Evidently pulled off by the Compton Police Department. Pretty brazen. Anyway, want to find out more about that? I think it makes a lot of sense.
And I promise I'm not gonna die until I change this. I got a baby girl in this world, so I ain't got no choice. Y'all either gonna take me out or ride with me. And I put that on everything.
Hard times and haters, yeah, but that's okay. I'm a hustler, and that won't change. Hustling.
Don't trip, you know? I know things is hard right now. You looking for a job. You out there hustling. Money gonna come your way, just don't trip.